Kurt, it happened again. Chilling footage shows white supremacist group Patriot Front marching through D.C.
Oh, my God.
So it is chilling because, I don't know if you know, cloth masks do not stop COVID.
You need N95s, fellas.
Is that what that is, Patriot Front? I thought that was Zelensky was visiting with some Azov heroes. Well, it makes sense that nobody's wearing any Nazi symbols. So yeah, the video of a group showed a pack of roughly 150 masked men in uniforms. I'll show you the video in a second. Carrying upside down American flags and shields. Upside down flags, Kurt.
Yeah.
That's like an upside down cross. This is getting way too scary.
And they all appear to do CrossFit as well.
And
Yeah.
in video of the demonstrations, hecklers could be heard taunting the marchers.
So just so I understand, they showed up. They had an orderly march with no incidents. While people mock them.
Yeah.
I am chilled to the bone.
They made no demands, did nothing.
Did they say what they want?
They didn't even say what they wanted.
Oh.
But I am scared. The group has made previous appearances in Boston, Indianapolis, and Idaho, where 31 members of a group were arrested inside a truck. They arrested them inside a truck.
Oh, the U-Haul.
What are you doing inside this U-Haul? Yeah, that's when they were in the U-Haul. You remember those guys? Ukraine's friends with those guys.
No, that's Charlottesville.
The group, according to Southern Poverty Law Center, formed in 2017 after the infamous Unite the Right gathering of neo-Nazis in Charlottesville, Virginia, were a member of a far-right group called Vanguard America, ran over counter-protester Heather Heyer. Remember that?
Yeah, that was chilling.
Yeah, that's chilling because someone actually died.
Yeah, it was a scary thing, as I recall.
And the guys who were marching were chanting racist slogans as opposed to what these guys are doing, showing up in an orderly fashion with well-pressed khakis and not saying anything and then leaving. Anyway, it's all on water under the bridge now that we're arming Nazis in Ukraine and the Al-Qaeda in Syria.
Yeah.
Right?
Let bygones be bygones is what I say.
Come on. Patriot Front. This group is so chilling, Kurt.
Yeah.
That every 6 months you hear a story about how they went to the middle of nowhere to do nothing, and then no one talks about them or cares.
I can't even bring this up to my friends to joke about.
No, because no one knows about it or cares. They're really trying, though.
The only topic a real human being has brought up less to me than this one is Greta Thunberg. This and Patriot Front. Solely media talk.
After Heyer's killing, a group split off from Vanguard to form Patriot Front. The Anti-Defamation League describes the group as specializing in vandalism, racist propaganda, and flash demonstrations meant to intimidate marginalized communities. So here they are. You want to see them? If it's meant to intimidate marginalized communities, then why would they go to Idaho?
Take it straight to the people.
When you say the group split off from the Patriot Front, do you mean that one nerd got flipped by the feds and now is to pretend to run a militia group? Is that what this is?
One guy who's like in his 20s runs this scary fit army of middle-aged
khaki-wearing bad men. Here we go.
We follow the boy. That guy's fat.
A couple of guts.
Shields.
Did they hear Rogan's criticism?
And why would they want to wear masks? Why would they want to wear masks like that? Why? Because it's scary.
Yeah.
Because it's scary.
I mean,
and because they're feds.
Let's scare. I mean, it's less scary than it would have been after 2 years of everyone wearing masks.
I know. I know.
Cool drummer.
My God, the propaganda.
So this guy has a bullhorn, but he didn't use it. I'm not hearing him use it.
Strong families, strong nations.
What are they doing? Boy,
Boy,
those cops look scared to death, don't they?
Do they have enough bike cops to control this?
I hope. Do they have enough bike cops? So that's it. So guess what? Then the cops gave them security also. Made sure that nobody followed them into the subway. You think I'm kidding? So there it is. So there they are leaving. And there's some morons yelling at them as if they're real.
I'll bet the morons yelling at them are also not real.
I bet they're also not real.
I've never heard of anyone. I've heard plenty of people bring up Charlottesville that I knew. They're like, look at this tiki torch maniac. Somebody who maybe would even go to yell at them if there was a thing. I've never heard someone bring up Patriot Front. They'd hire people to yell at them, I bet.
So here, look, here's the cops. The cops are blocking off the... Why would the cops do that?
I like that one lady. Like, what in the hell is this? Look at her face. Like, what
this
is
lady
this?
here?
Yeah. I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know. I think she's with these guys. I think she's part of it. But like, why? The cops are... So that's not suspect whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, you know how when a whole bunch of Nazis show up in March, it's usually very orderly and there's no problems?
Yes. Those cops just value free speech. So here they are. I tweeted that out and I just gave it the Jimmy Dore treatment. Works very well. 30. Remember this? Do you remember these are the 31 Patriot Front members arrested in their Idaho Pride event? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So but they let them keep their masks on most of the time. They let them keep their masks on. They let them keep their backpacks on as they're handcuffed. And again, but nobody's ever interviewed any of these people. Where are the news people with their interviews?
Just the one guy who's again in his 20s.
Yeah.
Kids, not us down here at the park. Don't you be thinking that we're
By the
out
way,
here?
look at all the shit that they have. What?
Yeah.
Do they have like? Are they gonna have a picnic later and they have all their supplies tucked into there? What are they doing?
Hey, Judge Dredd, is this really that?
You got to be kidding me! Are you guys getting ready to go into galactical battle?
My God, the Idaho
Look
Gay
at this.
Pride Parade has security out the ass.
Idaho, not also like you. We don't want to see this. We just want to live. That's why we're here. You know
Oh
that's why
my
we're
God!
here.
At least give them some improv lessons before the.
But first of all, these two guys look like they should be brothers or cousins. This guy arresting this guy. How am I doing?
You know
How am I doing? How am I doing? Is everyone buying this?
You know what else is suspicious? Like real hate groups, like the Proud Boys, are more diverse.
Isn't that funny? Yeah. So here's Joe Rogan with Matt Taibbi explains this agent provocateur infiltration by the feds went on in the 1960s and 70s, and then it appears to be happening again. Whitmer fake. Remember they had 15 people go to kidnap the governor of Michigan, and 9 of them were feds, or 11 of them, some crazy high number.
It's like the Fed version of a sausage party. Like, is
Yeah.
everybody a cop?
So here's what they say.
Look at these guys. Where's the fat people? How come they're all wearing the same clothes? Do that again. What the fuck is this? Have you ever seen anything that looks more like feds? Tell me that doesn't look like feds. Right?
It's like the 101st Airborne.
Bro, look at this. These guys are all runners. These guys look like they just got out of buds.
I mean, look,
Fuck out of here. Look at this. The fuck out of here. How do they all have like uniformed outfits on? They have the same color pants for the most part. Very little variation. They have tan.
I saw somebody on Twitter today put a picture out of them wearing those same clothes, but it says FBI on the back. Have you seen that?
No.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Here's like just one telltale sign. If they are real Nazis, how come we're not arming them?
Brown pants, dark blue shirts with the fucking stupid flag on it. This asshole's got a drum. Back that up. Look at the fucking drum. Bitch, are you Paul Revere? What the fuck are you doing with that drum? He's walking around with a band drum.
It's
like
White
a high
Power
school
drum
drum.
line.
Joe, don't
This
you have a
is
dog
so
whistle?
stupid, it hurts my feelings. They have the same fucking size flags, the same white coloring on their face, the same tan hats on. Get the fuck out of here.
And why are they wearing masks, by the way? Like,
Because they're cowards.
right?
Or they're feds.
Yeah, like
What was the thing recently where they found out that a great percentage of the people...
the Michigan thing.
Yes. Explain that. These are the people that were trying to kidnap the governor. Explain that.
I don't know. I didn't cover the story, but basically it was an attempt to kidnap Governor Whitmer, right?
Yeah.
And they found out that a high percentage of the people involved were FBI informants.
I just sent Jamie this. It's the greatest meme. They're all dressed up like Spider-Man, and all of them says Fed, another Fed, and then one says some autistic fuck, some poor guy that they trick into doing something.
It was notorious in the 60s and 70s, this idea of having, agents provocateurs in the crowd when they had COINTELPRO,
yes,
and the assassination of Fred Hampton, the infiltration of the Black Panthers, all this stuff. It was understood that the FBI did this stuff. Now suddenly people on the left disbelieve instantly that this happens.
Okay. Someone says, has Rogan been tricked again for like the millionth time? But Joe Rogan's got a much better track record than all the news agencies combined.
Wait. Look at the next line she says.
Okay. He doesn't understand guerrilla warfare.
Tactics.
Nor tactics, which easily explains the uniformity and discipline. This mug helped the left get to where they are, and he now pretends to be awake, drinks liquor, and smokes pot.
You know how in Vietnam we lost to their superior guerrilla tactics of playing a fife and drum as they marched?
They did it on purpose, Joe Rogan is right, except it's a Serbia Nazi-run machine. The guy filming gave away who the real players are in the Patriot Front. It's just a neo-Nazi group pretending to be patriots, definitely littered with FBI informants.
I don't understand that.
I don't understand it either.
Serbia?
Why would there be Serbia? But it's filled with FBI anyway, so it's an FBI group. And Serbia, I don't know. Do you think the FBI is just going to let a neo-Nazi group pile into the back of a Penske rental truck and drive up the highway? This is a covert FBI sting operation to indoctrinate dummies. Ask yourself why they would want them to freely roam across the country. So he's kind of right.
Yeah, it would be better if he hadn't spelled dummies wrong. Yeah. That would help. It takes away a little bit of the sting of your bar, but
is it an IE for dummy?
I mean, the last time Patriot Front came up, no one was, why is U-Haul renting these trucks to Patriot Front?
That's more white supremacy. So this is, I think, why. More white supremacy means more budget justification with zero risk. More excuses to crack down on citizens in the name of fighting white supremacy. This is all part of the plan. But to me, I think it's also part of the FBI plan to make MAGA so unpalatable that they can get them kind of outlawed as a group, call them a terrorist organization and whatever. And that's what this is. This is to get people hating on MAGA. Go ahead.
When you said that, which I thought was a good point about collusion and conspiracy, they didn't say Trump had a conspiracy with Russia.
No, because then they would be conspiracy theorists.
Yeah, and I think it might be a tough spot now because they can't really just throw Nazi around with the whole Ukraine thing.
Yes.
So that's why their symbols are stupid, like a flag upside down. Because what the hell? They're going to put usually they like that black sun.
That's right. But
even more than a swastika, but that's an Azov celebrated symbol.
That's right, because now we're funding those people who use those symbols. So they in Nazi land over in Ukraine, so now they couldn't use those symbols.
So they got to hit a sweet spot of like, they're racist, but not so racist that we're supporting them no matter what.
Upside down flags.
That is my crucifix, the flag, and you have turned it upside down, sir.
So this is all FBI psyops, and they're doing it right in your face because Barack Obama repealed the law that says that the government can't do propaganda on its own people.
Well, they're doing a great job. Can I just say that? They're doing such a good job. No one is chilled. We're going to laugh about it today. It's not going to come up again until the next stupid thing.
Yeah. Okay. God, there's people who really believe this. That Krasenstein guy does.
Who's that?
You know those Krasenstein brothers? They're political operatives, funded, I'm sure, by a billionaire somewhere.
Oh, I don't think anybody believes anything. I think they don't believe. Who could believe this?
There's people who believe this.
I'm sure. You know who believes it?
Go on Twitter. You'll see those people. They'll make fun of you for you just jumped to what I should have had some.
Then how come they're not?
Why didn't we have? Go ahead.
I remember the Tiki Torch guys.
Yeah.
Okay. And the people they wrote on that for about 5 years of like the races. What about the Charlottesville? What about the Charlottesville? For years after.
Yes.
Then it stopped for Ukraine, of course. But nobody talks about this after they you're
leave.
stupid. Hey, for a thing you're afraid of, you don't bring it up how you usually do. You know, like Islamo terror and Nazi, like they don't bring it up because it's nonsense.
Check out my new stand-up special, COVID Lies Are Funny, at jimmydore.com. Only $10. Become a premium member. We're going to be on tour in Northampton, Massachusetts, Syracuse, Cohoes, New York, Hartford, Los Angeles, Bakersfield, California, Baltimore, Maryland, and San Francisco, California. Plus, do we say Chicago? There's lots of stuff. Go to jimmydore.com for a link for tickets. See you there.